What up, what up? It's Ashley's podcast. We are live again in the house. I have Miss Parker, Alexis Parker, the lost child of Spider-Man.
Hey, guys.
We call her Lex for short because she reminds us of Lex Luthor.
Oh, my God.
In Superman. She is just like quite the package.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So, hey, girl. Are you excited about what we're talking about tonight?
I'm a little nervous.
So, we're talking about dating. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, my God.
So, this is a good topic. Because, if there are any guys out there that want to know the female perspective, let me tell you. And if there's guys out there that don't want to know the female perspective, well, if you're listening, you're about to get it. Like, legit. So, take notes, write it down, don't forget it, and freaking do something about it. Because shit's about to get real.
Bring out your handy-dandy notebook.
And ready. So, my first question to you is, what is the worst date that you have ever been on?
The worst date. Oh, man. Wow. There's probably been way too many.
Yeah, but I want the ugliest, worst, most uncomfortable.
Oh, my gosh.
Shittiest time ever. When did that happen?
The shittiest thing that's happened is being asked on a date. You get the location, you drive to the location, and nobody's there.
Like, okay, so guys, tip number 1.
Show up. I'm so serious.
That was good.
I drove all the way.
So dumb.
Off of San Jose, that area. I think it was like a Chili's.
Dude, did he even text you?
Oh man, I don't know what really ended up happening after. I'm sure I wrote some mean message.
Like 2 days later, he's like, I'm sorry, I got lost in Alabama. I didn't know how to get there.
Right. Wasn't it supposed to be tonight?
Wait.
No. Yeah, that was really bad. The worst. I think I waited for a while too.
Not cute.
Not cute at all.
That's one way to get them. That's a really plain hard to get. Oh, not there.
I don't know about like a worst actual date though. Maybe just it's being awkward. But have you had like a really bad date?
Oh shit, yeah. Also
like
had
like
a time.
Super. Like,
no, the worst date I ever had was a guy who was like in college. Mommy, daddy paid for everything. Had all kinds of money. Was like doing well for himself, but he was like one of those like, dude, like so like this one time, and right.
No.
So we go to this restaurant and we're eating lunch, and he's like ordering it up, like all the best foods, like got himself some drinks, like and I was just like, okay, like I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We go for the bill, and I'm like, please offer. And he checks his freaking pockets, and he's like, and it was so fake. Like, it was obviously fake. And he goes, oh, dude, my bad. I forgot my wallet.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I had to pay for the meal. That was the last time I saw him, ever. But, like,
why?
We had, like, mutual friends in common.
And he's, like, ordering the whole menu.
Never even, like, texted to be like, hey, I'm going to get that back to you. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, all that was said about the bill was right then. Like, my bad.
Oh, my gosh. I hate that part. I hate it. And you shouldn't really feel that way. I'm sorry. But if you ask me on a date, I kind of expect you to pay for it.
Right. Well, I'm sure this guy's still single.
And don't make it awkward for me. Like, when she goes, so is this going to be together or separate? And I don't say nothing. I look at him, and then he's like, together.
Oh my God. Like,
but I've also had it where they're like, we'll do separate.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm like, you're done. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Mm-mm. Not cool.
Heck no.
Look, it's not about being a gold digger. It's like, women do want to be treated like
And
they're special.
I'm all in for we go out here and there and
if
I'll
you're
pay.
like dating.
Yeah,
so like once
right.
you're dating, then it becomes more appropriate to like switch on and off the bill, because then you know, the initial dating process, like, sorry guys, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. Oh man, you spend money on everything else, golfing, cars,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Can you pay for
Like,
my chicken tenders,
yeah.
please?
Can I get a bite to eat? Make a girl go hungry?
Seriously.
That shit's stupid. Nah. So, like, okay, now...
If you're taking a girl out on a date, don't forget your damn card.
Bring your money with you. Double check before you walk out the door.
Seriously.
Probably withhold from the joint right before you walk out the door, and that might help a little bit.
And don't make it awkward.
No.
Immediately say together. Together.
Right. Just be like that.
Or one
be
check.
That guy that's like smooth. But these guys are going on so many dates, they literally can't afford it. Like they're like doing like every night. It's like a different girl. I feel
like the era is so different.
Yeah, it's like that fast turnover rate. Like the more girls I see, the more chances I have to get a good one. No, mother trucker. Like you're just gonna burn through like women like they're nothing, and you're gonna wind up totally alone because you can't get to know somebody until you've shown them like a side that makes them comfortable enough to show who they are.
Right.
I mean, no, like that's not okay.
Mm-mm.
And you know, I could talk all day. We could talk all day about what they do wrong. But like for me, I also feel like people need to know what is the right way to approach women as far as dating is concerned, and like from a girl's aspect, because maybe guys don't get enough of that. All they're hearing is like be macho, be tough, and like, you know, don't tell soppy stories or seem sensitive. Like that's bullshit. Also, like I like a sensitive guy.
See, and I like sensitive to an extent. But I don't want you crying on my shoulder. That's
not
really
right away.
Uncomfortable.
Exactly. Yeah.
I dated this guy one time, and there just really wasn't much of a connection at all. He was the sweetest guy ever. Not kidding. At this time, I was in high school, so I had to leave my house at like 6:20. I walk outside on my birthday. He's outside. 6:20. Flowers.
Aww.
See, yeah, aw. But in the moment, I'm like, what? This is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little weird for me.
Yeah.
And, yeah, well, I mean, I ended up, like, cutting things off down the road. And he texts me and goes, can you come outside? And I'm like, oh, shit. So I go outside, and he has his hands on his face, bent over. And I look at him, and I'm like, what is wrong? And he puts his head and he turns it and looks up at me and tears. He's bawling.
What?
And I started like laughing. Yes. That is not cute.
No.
I don't like that.
Okay, that's just like
I want you to cry.
Psycho.
Like if your dog dies or like for I don't know.
You're talking about like something.
Yeah.
That you're revealing and it's sensitive. That's appropriate. No, that like
when my dad cries, which I've only seen him cry one time.
Right.
But I want to feel. I don't know. I guess it's
right. Like men are allowed to cry, but they do have to have
show emotion.
They do have to be men. Like,
but I don't want another female. Like boo-hoo.
Yeah, because like we already do that. So
right.
enough of that in the mix. Yeah, I'm with you.
So you can't cry because I cry all the time.
Exactly. There's only room for one of us.
Right.
No, I'm with you. 100%.
Gosh.
Yeah. Like I feel like for guys starting off in the dating game, like it's cool to kind of not be too clingy, not be too overwhelming, because that's also a major turnoff. I think like a lot of good guys kind of lose their chance because they're like, well, before I had kids, you know, dating was like the guy that would like buy me a present every other day and like show up with some cheesy gift. I'd be like, oh my god, please no. Like you gotta go.
Right, it's just too much.
It's too much, fast. And it was just like literally overwhelmed me, and I'm like, I feel like you're just and. They turned out to be the best guys. I see them now. They have these like perfect families,
and then you're like,
and they're so sweet. I know, like, but I'm saying to that guy, like, obviously you did the right shit because one good girl eventually like paid attention. But I'm just like, you know, if you had been a little more aloof and like not aloof, it's just like don't bring the presents every 5 seconds. Because, like, it does freak a girl out.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. It's all
Champagne's
good.
kicking
It's all
in.
welcome here. Also, don't act like women don't freaking burp and shit. Like,
Oh, I hate
that is also
that.
super
I
annoying.
hate that.
Like, you can walk around and be however you want to. You think us girls are like, oh, excuse me.
I
like
want to
dainty little.
I want to be able.
No way, we're freaking hilarious.
Whoever I end up with, I want to be able to go to the bathroom and whatever's happening's happening. But I want that person outside of that door cheering me on.
Right?
I don't want to feel
Have a
awkward
good
and embarrassed to
perspective on
go
that.
do my business.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't make it weird.
Come
like
in if
girls
you want
do
to.
too.
Come in there. I mean, I don't want to be with somebody that is so turned off by a burp.
Right.
I want him to grade me.
Right.
What was that? 1 through 10.
Yeah, that's a real man.
Seriously.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
No.
Oh, it kills me.
I mean, to an extent, I don't want my person to think I'm this manly man. Like, I still want them to think I'm girly and cute or whatever. But
my thing is like, I don't need a man to be perfect. Like, I know that I'm not perfect, so I'm not looking for perfection.
no.
What I'm looking for is the attempt to be better. And I think that's what women find attractive is like, are you trying to better yourself? It doesn't matter like if you're already the CEO of your company or if you're at the bottom of the totem pole right now. If you're showing effort to like work hard and get somewhere and you have goals, like that's attractive. Like don't be that guy that's just like, oh yeah, just
barely getting by.
but, but they're
really
like
care where
calling in
they're at
every
their-
other day.
Right.
Not taking it seriously. Like, that's not a man. That's a little boy. Like, and nobody wants a little boy in a relationship. Like,
No, but I mean, me only being 24, I've totally noticed, which, and I think this is like scientifically proven, but women mature way younger at a younger
quicker.
age than men.
Yes, 100%.
So to go and talk to a guy my age,
Right.
it's literally dealing with a 12-year-old.
That's where.
And I named
yes.
them all that. They are all 12-year-olds.
Yes, they are.
All of them.
Like, I think when I was your age, and so, like, so people know, you're 24.
Right. Yep.
I'm 32. So,
Mhm.
like, we've got a good distance between us. I have 2 kids. She doesn't have kids.
Nope.
But, like, I felt the same exact way, and I still do today. Like, the gap is huge. I can't date a guy who's 30 because, well, I mean, I am dating a guy who's 30 right now. I'll give it. He has a kid. He has a kid. No, but, like, really, I always said even 30 was too young because that they're still not there. And if they don't have kids, they're definitely not there. Like, the maturity process is so much slower with boys. So much slower. And, of course, it depends on what you've been through.
Yeah.
You know, and again, that's the thing. If you have a bunch of kids, you're probably going to be more serious. And I see some people in their 30s, both women and men, that are just like, you know, they have their crap together. But
I went through so many bad relationships with just immaturity. And don't get me wrong, I can be immature. I like being goofy.
Yeah,
I
me
like to
too.
have a little bit of immaturity in a
Mhm.
relationship just because I'm that way.
right,
But I consider myself a mature person. Need be. I can be serious when it's time. All of that. But I dated so many bad people, I guess, that I decided to escalate the age
Yeah.
a little too high.
Too quickly. I've been there,
I'm
too.
like, I'm gonna date a 40-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got a career.
Right, he'll be more stable.
Right.
He'll offer me security.
Oh no,
But
it's
then
not
it's
that
just,
way.
like,
All they wanted was
Lame as
the poon.
Yes.
That's it.
And then they're boring. Like, they don't even, like, their conversation just sucks.
Well, they've already probably, my experience, that
Mhm.
person had already been married, had
Mhm.
kids, and I'm over here thinking, like, you know, things are going to be great. He's mature. He's got a career. No, they didn't want that. The only thing that he gave 2 craps about, which I should have known because I think at the time I was, like, 19.
Right.
And he was, like, 38.
Yeah, I did the same
And
thing.
all he
Mhm.
wanted was, yeah.
Yeah, the guy
Gosh.
I was talking to just kept being like, well, I can help you save rent. I have a spare room, and blah, 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 and you wouldn't have to pay, and all this stuff. And, like, as a young girl, it sounded super appealing. I was like, man, I'm able to save money? Like, cool. But, like, of course, there's that voice in the back of my head that